Hey guys, Black Market Poke Show here, bringing you another video, and I just want to remind you, once we hit 50 subscribers, we will be giving this Melmetal Black Kyurem EX box, Black Friday box, for free to one random subscriber, so please subscribe. But moving on to the video today. So for today's video, we will be going over some of the best Mewtwo chase cards of the last decade. So for this, I put together a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation. So sit back, enjoy, and you can read or you can relax and listen to my voice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here we are, Mewtwo chase cards. So first Mewtwo chase card that I have for you today is the Team Rocket's Mewtwo from Ascended Heroes. Brand new card, just came out a day or two ago. This is 281 out of 217. It's from the Ascended Heroes. Right now, the raw copy is going for about $480 to $500. That will probably settle out closer to the PSA 10 version of the Japanese card, so probably around $200 $250 once the dust settles. But right now, we do not have any PSA 10s of this card because it just came out. There is no population, there is no gem, and there is no PSA 10 multiple because there is no 10s. And next card, as many of you guys are probably familiar with, is Team Rocket's Mewtwo from the set Destined Rivals, which came out in May of 2025. Right now, raw, one of those cards can set you back about $380 to $400 for a near mint copy. Keep in mind, fellas, everything when I'm talking raw, near mint. Okay, PSA 10 around $1,000 to $1,200. The population report for this card is about 15,000 cards graded, with 8,400 graded in a 10. That makes this card a gem rate of 56%, which gives it a PSA 10 multiple of 3 times. The next card I want to bring to your attention is the Mewtwo from 151 UPC, a promo that is released on September 2023. The UPC right now is not out of rotation. It could still have a reprint, but is about to go out of rotation this April. But we know that this UPC hasn't been printed in a while, and that is why the demand for this is so high. The UPC costing about $650, but that has not caught up to the raw price of this card, which is around $30 to $35, which seems right now, or will seem in a year or two, a steal of a deal for this immaculate Mewtwo card. In a PSA 10, this card will set you back about $400 to $450. And there is a staggering 31,000 cards graded, with 7,000 of those graded in a 10, giving you a gem rate of 22.5% at a 13x PSA 10 multiple. Could be a good play. Just remember, this is not any financial advice. But moving on to the next Mewtwo card is, you got it, the one, the only Mewtwo V-Star from the Galarian Gallery in Crown Zenith, number 44. I mistakenly put 40 there. I'm pretty sure it's 44 out of 70. That is the Crown Zenith, releasing on January 2023. And recently, last year in April, went out of rotation. This raw card can set you back about $150 to $200, whether you can find a steal of a deal on eBay or getting it off a TCG player. The PSA 10 version can set you back right around $380 to $425. This card has 40,000 cards graded, with 23,000 of them graded in a 10. That's a 57.5% gem rate, with a PSA 10 multiple of 2 to 3 times. That goes to show you that the PSA 10 multiple is a little bit lower because it is significantly easier to grade this card. Almost 2/3 of this cards get a 10. Moving on to a less popular less well-known card is the Mewtwo V Union promo. It's actually four cards that make one big card. And this card comes from the Mewtwo V Union Special Collection box, which goes for around $155. And in that collection box, it comes with a pack of Vivid Voltage, a pack of Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, and Sword and Shield base. This collection box was released in September of 2021. So it's starting to get a little bit more rare. And with Evolving Skies and Chilling Reign in that box, you know that the price is going to continue to climb. The raw price of the set of 4 cards is about $40. And the PSA 10 price is $350 to $650, depending on if you can get a deal on an auction in eBay. The population report, 200 to 300 cards graded at 10. And I forgot to write down how many cards are there, but it's not a lot. I think it's 200 out of 300 are a 10. No, because I put the gem rate is 50 to 60%. Oh, that's because that's right. It was really hard to find a good, because it's 4 cards, a good estimate for how many actually graded in 10. But there's only 2 or 300 in a 10, and the gem rate is 50 to 60%. The PSA 10 multiple I put down here is 10 to 15 times. So if you can get all of these in a 10, it is pretty darn lucrative, but also hard because you got to get 4 cards in a 10. Next up, we have one of the nicest looking Mewtwo cards in my opinion as well, is the Armored Mewtwo. This is also a Sun and Moon promo number 228. It is from the 2019 Fall Collector's Chest, released in November 2019. Right now, that collector's tin will set you back 1,300 big ones. You guessed it, because it has Cosmic Eclipse and Team Up in it, along with the Guardians Horizon and XY Evolutions. This Armored Mewtwo card, raw near mint, $140, with a staggering $4,100 in a PSA 10. The population report has 5,500 of these cards graded with 300 in a 10, and giving it a gem rate of 5.5% with a PSA 10 multiple of 29 times. That's what that does. That PSA 10 multiple goes up when the gem rate goes down. And this card is no exception. Beautiful artwork, looks really cool, awesome looking card. And now moving on to the Mewtwo and Mew GX Sun and Moon 191 promo. This promo is from a Power Partnership tin from the Sun and Moon era, which right now will set you back about $730 if you were to buy the tin. And there it comes with 2 Unified Minds, 1 Lost Thunder, and 1 XY Evolutions pack. And this tin was released in September 2019. Getting back to the card, the raw card, near mint, $220 around, with a PSA 10 going between $800 to $875. The population report for Sun and Moon is quite high, with 16,000 cards graded and 8,500 in a 10. It has a 53% gem rate, giving us a 4x PSA 10 multiple. So a pretty easy card to grade, but still a decent gem rate because the card is starting to get a little bit more scarce. It is aging, and it is aging well. Next card is the Mewtwo and Mew GX from Unified Minds, released in August 2019. This card goes about $85 to $100 raw, depending on where you find it. The PSA 10, $400 to $500. There is, again, a little less cards graded, 5,200 cards graded, with 2,300 of them in a 10, giving us a 44% gem rate with a PSA 10 multiple of 4 to 5x. Next card, one of the most popular Mewtwo cards, is the Mewtwo GX 78073, or also known as the Mewtube or the Test Tube Mewtwo. This card comes from the Shining Legends set, released on October 2017. Right now, the card will set you back about $400, and the PSA 10 is going anywhere between $4,000 to $6,000. 14,500 of these cards have been graded, with 2,600 of them in a 10, giving us a gem rate of 18%. The PSA 10 multiple is anywhere from 10 to 15 times, depending on how low you buy the card and how high you can sell the PSA 10. But this card is expensive for a reason. It is rare. It is getting way more rare now, and people love the test tube Mewtwo. Moving on to a less known card, at least today, is the Mewtwo EX, the XY125 promo. Right now, that card comes from the Mega Mewtwo EX Special Premium Collection box. That goes for around $2,500 to $2,800 right now, and that was released with the Generations set. So that set comes with 10 Generations packs, and it was released on October 2016. The card will set you back $80. The PSA 10 is a staggering $6,500, and the population report is 1,144 graded, with only 44 or 47 in a 10, giving it a gem rate of a very, very low 4%. PSA 10 multiple is at 81 times right now. So if you got one of these in your binder and you think it can get a 10, now's the time to send it in. But yes, guys, that card has an 81x multiple on it for a PSA 10. Very rare, very scarce, hard to find in a 10. Not hard to find the card right now. They're listed all over the place, but a 10 is a different story. Next card is the Mega Mewtwo EX 159 out of 162. This card's from the set XY Breakthrough, and you'll see a lot of these next cards are from XY Breakthrough. There's a lot of Mewtwo's in that set, but that set was released in November of 2015. The raw price of this card is about $130, and the PSA 10 was last sold on eBay for about 1,400 big ones. The population report is 2,800 graded, with 516 in a 10. The gem rate is 18%, giving us around a 10x to 11x multiple. Now this card is a little bit more popular right now because we are again in another Mega Evolutions era, and this is a Mega Evolutions card. So this card, a disclaimer, could be going up soon, especially in the raw version, but even in the PSA 10. So if you want a card like this, get it now. Moving on to the Mewtwo EX 164 Secret Full Art is this Mewtwo EX is also from Breakthrough in November 2015. The raw price is about $130, with $2,300 selling in a 10. That was the last sold. Best offer was accepted at $2,300, and currently there is no PSA 10s of this card on eBay. The population report goes as followed. There's 2,962 cards graded, with 258 in a 10, making that a gem rate of 8.7%. The PSA 10 multiple is 17 to 18 times. Good investment. If you have them sitting around, send it in. You never know. Next card is the Mewtwo EX 163 Secret Full Art, also from Breakthrough. Raw card goes for $153, with a PSA 10 $2,000 to $2,500. None sold on eBay recently, but there is one for sale around that price. The population report is as follows: 2,737 cards graded, with 230 in a 10, with giving us a gem rate of 8%. The PSA 10 multiple is 15x. We are getting to the end of it. If you have gotten this far so far, Please like, comment below what your favorite Mewtwo card is that's listed here, or if I forgot your favorite card, please put it in the comments below and give us a little information about that card. Please subscribe. Remember, 50 subscribers were given away a free box to one random subscriber. And with that, I'm moving on to the second last card that I have here for you guys, which is the Mewtwo EX 158 Full Art, also from Breakthrough. Raw, this card goes for $67, and it can set you back about $800 to $1,000 in a PSA 10. There's 1,882 cards graded and 382 in a 10, giving us a gem rate of 20%. PSA 10 multiple puts us at a 10 to 14x. And the last card that I have for you guys today with this Mewtwo special video for you is the Mewtwo EX 157 Full Art, also from Breakthrough. This card goes for $55 raw. PSA 10 is 1,350. Population report 1,694 graded with 247 in a 10, giving us a gem rate of 14.6% and a PSA 10 multiple of 25x. Thank you guys. I appreciate you watching my videos. Please like the video, comment, share it around, tell your friends. This is Black Market Pokeshill, coming to you again soon with another video. Peace, guys.